Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to one of the most requested videos I've had in recent weeks. I've been doing a lot of best of 2018 videos, so the best basics of 2018, the best battle packs of 2018, the best elite figures of 2018, and actually if you want to see that elite figures video, there is a link on screen right now. That is my top 30 WWE Elite figures. But of course, when you're talking about the best of something, people always want to know what the worst is as well. So this has been requested by so many of you. I was more than happy to do it. This is my top 10 worst WWE Mattel wrestling figures. So yes, we're going to cover it. This is only for the figures that have been released this year. And actually, there wasn't that many bad ones. Normally, I've got quite a few to choose from, but I do think the quality has been getting better. True FX has come in, the face scanning is better. Been a few missteps, and we will cover that. But yeah, this wasn't as easy as it usually is, so credit to Mattel. But let's get the list started off, shall we? At number 10, Braun Strowman. Top picks now. The figure is fine. I have no issue with the figure. My problem is this is Braun Strowman Elite 58. The only difference is you get some hands with this top picks. You get some spare hands, which you didn't get with Elite 58. Now, Elite 58 was out earlier this year, so it's a re-release. They've not repainted anything. They've not changed the accessories that you get. Everything is the same. Everything is the same. So it is nothing more than a re-release, which is really disappointing because they could have changed something. They could have done anything to have made this a different figure. They didn't. It's basically a re-release, and I think that's really disappointing. If you already have this figure, you're obviously not going to buy it again. And honestly, you'd probably find some Elite 58 still in shops. At number 9, Dean Ambrose, Elite 63. Now, some of this could be timing. Obviously, Dean Ambrose has come back. He's not in the Shield now, and also he's got short hair. And so, obviously, Mattel now release a Shield attire Dean Ambrose with long hair. So some of it is timing. But I appreciate, you know, they have to work 12 months in advance. They don't know what's going to happen. I just think the figure, though, itself isn't quite right. I just think the hair doesn't look quite right. The face doesn't look quite right. It's just not the best Dean Ambrose figure that I've seen, which is a weird thing to be saying when we've had so many Dean Ambrose figures, and now we're at like Elite 63 with True FX technology, and this just did not grab me. Next on the list, we've got The Miz. This was basic 87, and the face just looked off. There's not much to his ring attire anyway, but yeah, that means that it's more important that the face scan looks good. This face scan for me just didn't. Something was wrong. And I feel like Mattel might agree, because just 3 series later, we get an improved Miz figure. Next up, we've got Elias from Series 88. I joked about this in a recent toy hunt, that it looks like Aquaman. And it does kind of look like Aquaman. It doesn't look as good as the Elite or the Entrance Great that's coming out. Now, I'm sure people are going to turn around and go, it's the same head or something along those lines. I've honestly not compared, but I don't feel like it is. I really don't feel like this is the same head. I don't know why. Maybe it's a different hair sculpt, or I don't know, but this really stands out as easily the worst Elias figure. Next up, we've got Alexa Bliss from Series 91. Another basic makes the list. This Alexa Bliss just looks horrible again in the face. I don't know if this is True FX that's just gone a little bit wrong, but not my favourite Alexa figure at all. Next up, we got John Cena from Series 88. It looks like he's wearing makeup. I don't know if they've gone like too colourful on the lips. Even round by the eyes, looks like he's got some makeup on. Just weird, really, really weird that we would get a figure that looks like this. I mean, look, if John wants to wear makeup, that's absolutely fine. I just don't remember him doing it on TV, and I don't remember a figure being needed of it, so I don't really understand. Next up, we got Chad Gable from Series 91. This is awful when you compare it to Elite 59. Elite 59 I thought was a fantastic step forward, but this Chad Gable was still stuck in the past. And not only that, we had a Jason Jordan in American Alpha attire. This was the Chad Gable that I'm sure was meant to have that attire, but it didn't. It just came out in orange, and I just think the attire doesn't look very good. The face is awful, and again, certainly when you compare it to Elite 59, there's just a lot not good about this figure. Next, we've got Charlotte. Again, a basic from Series 86. This Charlotte, it looks like she's just come out of the shower. It really looks like she's just been hit with some kind of thunderstorm. I don't know what's going on. Easily the worst Charlotte that I've seen. Maybe ever. I don't know what went wrong with this one. But yeah, she just looks a bit damp. I don't understand. Next, we've got Kevin Owens, Series 84, I believe this was. This is awful. I think the body, the arms, it looks out of proportion. The face on it, I don't think looks great. It's just not a good-looking figure. They've really gone wrong with this Kevin Owens. When you look at what they did with the True FX for the Elite, I think that was a real step forward. It still wasn't quite right because of the hair, but you could see in the face there'd been a big step forward. That obviously was not replicated here with Kevin Owens Series 84. But that brings us to the worst figure of the year, and that figure, in my opinion, is Commissioner Shawn Michaels. This is horrible. This is a builder figure, so you have to buy all the other figures in this series to actually build this. I don't know why you would want to do that. Maybe if you're like a mega Shawn Michaels fan, which I am. Shawn Michaels is maybe my second favourite wrestler ever, but this is just horrible. Like, it doesn't look in proportion. The body is just a suit. Their head, it is not even the best Shawn Michaels head I've seen. It's just not a good figure. I don't know why you would want to collect this. It's not going to look good on a shelf. The builder figures are normally better when it's a superstar that you're not going to get, like J.J. Dillon. They've done Howard Finkel. They did Paul Bearer. Obviously, they're now releasing a Paul Bearer, but for a long time, the only way you could get Paul Bearer was by getting a builder figure. But yeah, this one, I'm honestly so confused by it. I just think it looks awful. And that is it, guys. I've got to be honest, as I said at the start, I don't think this was the worst year for Mattel. I think they're actually improving and things are really kicking on. So there we go, guys. That is my list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is there a figure that I missed? Is there a figure that you think is worse? Or do you think one of these was the worst figure of 2018? Awesome, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, see you again next time. Bye for now.